Swe anopei meda azalvo gase watade a wapam amami hu mekanfo azela ma na makai wo se ene 15th July na school no ehasiane azalvo fashion designing and fashion illustration school no ene no fiti ase unyanka echi obeji number na wonso wafre na quickly wo do ho akwakwahiem afi na wo besuansa no adwan foforo kra a wo de beye wadwuma wo be ko beginners class bia na wo mu dada nti wo hia se wo be appeal game wo be upgrade ho kakra wo betumi akọ intermediate and say advanced class no 3 to 6 months na wawie chese opan ade no to a eda ho na ehome evening any weekend school se said ya mekano no emu ye flexible pa obetumi edo ho ahyem fre 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 na otimi no so de wani tua the hair mama oton emi papa very bouncy silky and soft and shiny as well ehyewawa otimu se wo hyemi pa now confidence e was sure so wutu baako woto baako na wutu aton no ne bo ne ye to 42 mun kona mun kotu bi nton why or sphincters kotobabi Ecobank echi ho ape obefre no 055 3837201 055 3837201 or TikTok and Instagram and so I will be to me akọ follow no ewo eho Z Nails and Beauty aka the hair mama. Happy birthday to Mrs. Nsroma Boateng, the proprietress of Christ Ambassadors Dansoman. I wish you long life with good health from Reverend and Mrs. Ofori Atta. Afei ekwani mu atene anope die wa utimu se course na ya ye ni na ye ni Nat Eja Thomas Musa secretary akasa ye ni deputy PR ma GPRT Samuel Amo anso akasa GPRT penalty nanka omo wo mu but omo TC for na catch omo se omo kwam omo so na faka yinti omo ankwa ebe ha but solidarity youth again so in a statement about omo kra de omo ebisa for more than just say jai contract no SSNIT say empower jai no youth again say yen dissolve board no na management no so top management SSNIT no so yenyi wo mu mfiri na afei ye ma adwuma ye fon so enya say ewo SSNIT ni adwumadie mu ne management no emu nti anope die dem ye ni Rosetta Kasa ye Midwives Association PR ono so say sit down strike no mo be ko but omo nya adwuma emergency cases pe na wonum ebehwe nti anope SSNIT die ne die said them any said them nationwide strike begins today as organized labor protest sale of SSNIT hotels afi call for dissolution of the board. UTAG members have no locus as they don't contribute to SSNIT. And no daily the new crusading guide and the buy say ania UTAG for no say oko universities na acheche for no wo mu de bi omo wo providential fund ni ade bi nti emfa omo ho ti sa strike no mu de omo ho agimu no well ebedi ni nyina ho nkomo afi Ora Richard Ahiang by Communications Director ma NPP also it is unfortunate if he say basa one shana so be take decision or the adwumakuo bia no a na fe obadwen ho mienu sam ko take decision ni ebe wiase ni akase ma anya madwuma ye nti etime so atua sa keke ana so se esese yiti adwuma efo no ni nyina SSNIT 60% shares won hotels be form a oton ene ne ho ensensem a akwatwetwe aba afei wi a then na ye amanyosem na nkasa no MPP NDC sisi a na move from debate na sisi a no uraba omia say records MPP ni NDC omo compare records na nsa Ghana for nhwa nsa kra no mo gina so de ato aba so obeto aba hwe NDC records na hwe MPP records na ho na obi hu say records ni bi etwa records bi nti we na nsem anope ye behwe just to ya ofa kohye mu a waba asedan kanya me se afidie waba nti okuchin ye menka bibia nka ho biem Honorable Carlos Kingsley Ahenkra MP Tema West was a of a watch of a DC Kwache. MP Tema West I won't could be what's in say
and I would to make the first.
Hey, another Bernard Mona didn't change out. Contribution bread, food or contribution bread, me family quite same nipa mu buy a mecha no cra, one meko. Me so call ye ma feel. Oh, find your crowd or fa no.
Was all yeno.
What's a me yen washing? Me I me offer. Oh, fa. But still, oh, ye me offer me anything. And me brand so lawyer chumbe ma wonu so ke kansem gumwa te kra ojim. And some people offer atio. Oni so no no ka kire me. Kwankwachi. Mini dey offer this kwankwachi any political seat, you know. Bernardini woti na no to me can so no ka kire me so offer on ka hwe me no dey ni bi me so. Eti lawyer Chumberima NCNDC communication team member. And Bernard Mona pa unyenru heidie. Eni na chese. I think BSC will baby no, but we are hoping say obeba. Of our quaba.
Yeah, we are there.
Of any your factory, the end who can we why?
Oh, there is actually we are there. We are an improvement offer.
As you can find another one. Second and
won't say Miss One, you contribute for all papa.
Say, I didn't talk about and I did it too.
Oh, okay, but wait, I come down to be at me apply.
There be, or you're taking.
For specific.
Or you're covered.
Yeah.
But come to be actual.
Yeah.
Overtaken by who?
Oh, I have one day and can
taken by who? Me, I don't even know I am taking.
And no one say you don't need to know. It's for us to know. It's for you.
None of come and me offer. Who bears are me? I call yache.
You're taking it's for us to know. If nobody is taking, then means something. Yeah.
Let's look over there.
Said you ya netin.
Doesn't make on a woody and over to coin.
Oh, kona me coin.
I don't know to go US. I'm Pantuni Bones and
hey.
I'm gathering my to no crowd. Good or no about.
I would do no about yeah.
Now, who
for Caleb now for
hey. About you,
many presidential candidate.
It's anything about UK no
president.
Number presidential candidate. Make me
actually January 7.
Na me ka say woni na form alliance. After they drew had there say what ho prekope.
Say ya na anybody gezi wa sa. Obi ka sakra na stop.
Because we met ni any loading boy.
Na esewani.
Okay.
Na ka kire e call land na we a isi budget so na you know one way be hia no ni penimfo ni just wodwun am say ade nyame atwore no atworo.
I see.
Na ni nyina ba meet ba ko ye papa ba asem yo kan manage ho. And say Ghanaians will hope will nimu sing the alternative because no o marking 4 years so ko na anyi year and as well when you here on be in free.
Don't worry, na kan topics no mo benya kwan abu. Oh, e kan say
and you all ba na die.
Wakase mon compare dispatch. Compare records into ono na ekache Ghana for compare MPP ni NDC records and san on matter about December 7th so mo benya kwan aka ho asempa
anye fabra na ensem de bi wo ya no na menfa akonya nchia Ghana for so man kwan no start preko
o start le bi me nchia bra lawyer so my nchia bra lawyer kwa ba
yeah, Jose no kokode.
Adom na onso e.
Nyame gusu hwe.
Se onso bibia boko de. O de wan tu kwan.
O me dem ha seja. Okwa ankra.
Okwa ankra, okwa kaso we ja.
Wanko Russia.
But ni nyina mu no. Wanko so aba.
Obusa wasa.
Wanko puti.
Wa bande ne na kwa aba.
Wanko puti woni bi.
Na ya kan se ni na ya.
Afide woni mo duru puti. Ukraine for
you watch Ghana for so Gibre Sabri you share on other platforms and then also the mainstream and so
okay na mu ha ne ba kan
oh you be do
because me who say
over na digan
ewremu awakoti na say it means that
the bema aboan say ono na tu kwan ache enti we dem monu influence na ja
of yenko SSNIT hotel ne ton ne ho sensema ene edi abewie strike so yi
Yeah, my menchia almost you na menchia metama Westphonia. Mechia Miami of Faso, assume here. Otena kunya so. Mse me ba fiache. Na nya ya kwentu manamani ya enchi bia meba. Ya me to me who say
I will retire as you kunya with me that me ya.
Dame bia se be da ho na se asumfo no me fiefo no
afemi. Ya no be kan cause I be we kan ahimeta to parliament there. Omo no consider that bia.
Yeah,
me to me who say why my status and pay ya. Who northern side of Ghana there. Emze Baumia.
And also na me bia ya so na be hu you. Ba me hwe kakra.
Se me hwe ne koso ewo. Amanye tifem.
What's your coffee no aba? Say na me see e be call your second topic
e meeting na me introduce na mo akwa
kwa. Asa no be can SSNIT no.
Asa o SSNIT ndi e be ka.
Okay.
Na me hwe the way a esro amanye tifem fam age papa na tu na o mate ase amano say ono de ye betumi asum na fidi 4 years. Na obana se ne yehwe na nsanka ya pamono. Na ba ko no ka ho ne de unua no na wonni free ha de. And so about 4 years here, you need to be at the best of the podium. Into bra, na better ko so na yedwuma. Omo nkoso nyema be kam ho. Acha ni bia next week. Na me so me ko akwakoboa e de ma family akwakobata ho. Na ya SSNIT nsem emi nya kakra. Emi ya de kyerese abaya dwuma ye anasa dwuma ye bia no. Ade ba ko important gumupa your productivity. Productivity so broni be ka very dependent on man hours you spend it ewadwumanyu. And it is o judgment to 1 minute and I say 30 minutes cry. Ya na difficult so be recover. On ka say o kira me yashim because o kira time no and in the time no enye the same. Etwaso. And this year enye dwumane ni jani akase bi kira ba ya hyimu a happy meanwhile adwuma wan ko yisu no nipa ko adwuma ne dia na se otua woka enti wodwen hu se ade bi a wo pe na wonsanka se we union na ansana wode wo threat no beto no nipa no so okay ne wo pe no mayama ede ne si hu kwan se wo beba wachi aba beka se mina me kan me samboa masamechi ya
okay mama ma information we bia bebo anope me ne omo amne omo kase ura Thomas Musa oye na secretary no o say omo ntimi authenticate krata na SSNIT cho ye no okay ntichi ni so omo entumi nkyere se krata na mpa free SSNIT ho na ebra ye wo mu so omo be cho krata obi an hyeda amfa ne san hyase signature enim na wo mo platform bi so no kra no o mahu say another one so da ho a mama na sign mama ameka ye board chair person e SSNIT eye mama Elizabeth Ohene nti na fe o mo hu ni a o mo mfa nti se onu ne kasa o se nya manso twe dia senka SSNIT choye no whoever wrote on behalf of SSNIT no on sign it na nka bibia aye form so sa no mo ka.
Yeah, to ask you a very simple question. SSNIT ebetro letter babonting na say board natural one be sign board so board chairperson.
Okay.
Anope me buy me hwemo times me hu say mo sensan nyom bia ase 2 portions per na makono. From Monday, July 15, 2024, all workers in Ghana must not go to work until SSNIT publicly announces the termination of the process for the sale of its shares in the hotel. Organized union almost some kind of the kind.
Okay.
On say announces. Okay. Oko next paragraph. Following that, the SSNIT board in a statement signed and issued by its chairperson, Miss Elizabeth Ohene, on Saturday said the board and management of SSNIT wish to inform the public that the process to divest 60% of SSNIT's stake in the hotels has been terminated. It is our announcement if a signature and authentication of work here, it does not hold water.
Can be in any form. No, but and I say, can say, any almost say, okay, I didn't see any of my can warm because to me, it's a Sunday crowd, but me after press conference, may a presser looking at situation because almost kind of Friday say, almost quejuma. Into Friday, no, not SSNIT or say 5 for more, you know, say 5 for say emergency, say no, say a biggest emergency tactics and whatever. Nti o ma be frese o e pamcho o ye nya anton o say you na nke say dem because isi anu enye o manfo no na ebre brofo na ye twe ho amanso
yeah enye brofo na twe ho amanso. I don't see how this must come to this point, and I mean who the NTSA be just our position at this time. Okay. We will letter each statement issue to SSNIT no who said they must come out publicly and announce
okay
what man criteria. When I say some fracture, what didn't maybe come say press conference or say a presser or say whatever. Was it come publicly and announce? Public announcement no swaba. Chairperson and Sashasi. What stops us from Sunday? Say my mapa, your dream mine no your force and ye no efa kwemu ebo mine ebo Ghana workers. Ye pese productivity ekoswa. What stops us like Sunday? You be she after Saturday you did in Abano. Sunday you did a friend is saying meeting message so. Nanka organized by Baba now so be a meeting a friend saying strike the cancel Monkono Monday no. Ya cancel and I say ya chiasa because you any in Saka. Na ya train and no pay. Afeina ya who purpose mu say. Ye kwa ko trust na ya dwendwen strike action na de buy no and Monday na say strike action no has to comment me no wo say ya obi ayare no pay ko hospital OPD omanko adwuma.
Now would you fault them? Are there omaka it got to a point President Abem wa frɛ omakohia or san say monko na monko resolve omo was NPR SSNIT jai ya suspended SSNIT are suspending nti omo nim so yeguso a bi asenkasesi o se bibio afa ya wada Labour Minister kwenya Parliament ya NPR ama clearance enti ebetumi akoso oba 40 Labour na
yeah hold on opa see your intricacies of the baby do this here a very long conversation but be that as it may SSNIT ankasa board no Labour omontesui board no a man nipa 7 yes 7 4 well yeah one cry nipa no organized Labour and never board no 4 Sabita fracture say board no cry 11 cry na za here me sure say mo majority say mo kasa mo come ho abomo because baby I 1111 the tweet na say ya select nipa every despite media say mo nkoro mo ka media commission ho na mo transfer den kan sem ma media for na say radio presenter TV host for ni ade na say according I take this me ho do mo mo nipa na mo de ko transfer no otiwo bia wo pene sa decision so den na afi say twa ye ho say ne mo ko kan ya na say mo ayen go see on mo ko no ye mpena dem kan so no eni see ne de ba kofa at least let us listen to wisdom ma ye represent wo mo to no place no omo nkyere mu na ye hwese if we can follow that wisdom say enumpo anya yi na say still la ye for say okay ye ne mo ko tra ho ne mo ko kan ne mpe ye say ye ko strike ye be ko strike na ye no in a certain way ya emfa how bia emre a friend say or mine say medical kan no say ye judgment to one day kra have productivity enei mi nua bi mi papa bi mi maame bi wakwa tra OPD ne ho do no e ma adwuma why because it's a strike started me wa de kron dia master strike started no ade kron so ye free kwam ye nyina ye pene so me organized labor bi ani hono mo a support organized labor say me see labor union a friend a leader when it comes to fighting for workers but edumri bia as ye de nyoma toto nyoma ho na ye make sure say ye mane en luku in a way as ye pese aban bre anasa aban so aban bre a wo na wo bre aban no ne hwan one wo so ho no aban bre say aban no anasa nipa o ye in charge that me atranse adwen wo say David ye mo ka no absent ase na nko yi ndi ma men resolve na me make sure ma ko atom yam asa masaba ndi ma kama pede so wo de ade ba Saturday anwumre Friday anwumre Saturday anopa ye de communicate aba nipa no kra o wini bid na o akoto no ono kra so letter kwa komasa ade kra be na nto bi o majai SSNIT for the aba say okay and Saturday ani ade kra ya twere nyinam obi an tom bibia biu I don't know say ya wahu sa hotels you toyin wahu bi penya e bi apart from Labadi Beach Hotel wo de boru ala pam na hwe na yesi wo 2001 as a 2002 I call Busua Beach Hotel. Yeah, and they will call no crowd to be graho. There's nothing. Biase.
La Palm is not that bad. Of late,
La Palm. Okay, then oh. Oh, they walk rooms in order. Then oh, be are in here. The rooms need proper and full renovation. Okay. Even the buildings, what they do, I'm wanting to actually roofing, no.
Okay.
Roofing in
renovation, so that they can turn over. So that they can turn over.
So and a proper management to turn it over. Hotels are also.
Into one can sale of it, we say proper management and then complete renovation. Into your tongue, one you bet me. Of course, renovation, a proper management.
You see, let me tell you something. Nipa bia won adwe say aban adwuma ye mfenso wa ye see about ye beti obra wa jesi wo into the aban adwuma channel so nipa bi wo the aban adwuma channel sa o ye ne ope.
Okay,
but say what private hands are the same adwuma no the way private dey be sumu obema adwuma na ye adwuma e be gina ho no aya na enwa.
Okay, so
and this is what is happening. Or say I am not selling it, but I'm not selling it. Make no mistake womu
Labadi Beach Hotel let's say almost no mo boka then Labadi Beach Hotel eka these four hotels are here ton you.
Yes.
Yes, some time ago, no one saw Moboka. But then, Omuko engage private management. Yes. Since that private management came, no, Labadi Beach, dear pa, or Moka, even till date. Say, Honorable Kuja to Black Kasabia, Menina interview, obeying the document, say, Labadi Beach of the 4 Nayeton, Labadi Beach Gradi, Nihuni Asem, or Moka. And the question is, why sell that one? Then the second question is, say, Labadi Beach Hotel for etumia use that private management mechanism na mana ye adwuma. I didn't think I employ that strategy no what we na akane so because estate name immovable property ena sika wom. Incident na ye susu say chinchin agi say ye ton a ye ton na ye ton no nipa na oton no o medwiri ngu mfanya ade foforo. It is the same hotel na no oba be manage. Inti no there be rocket science or there be manager. SSNIT cannot employ that science to do same.
Yeah, what would the world say? I cannot try. What would you say SSNIT for no? How nyansa efa management ya wo kebe yes do Labadi the experience la pam do be jarasa. Odin so ndo mo anwe ho. Odin so ndo mo hwehwe obi aso ba be. O ma hwehwe no mu nya. It's not the case say odi ko to anu obi abasa ha me ba na ba be. But you make it juicy, you make it enticing for somebody to come and pick it up. If you are Labadi Beach Hotel, almost realizing in term and making sure say, yeah, man, no, and so I'm calling into loss giving and Sanya Pako Pobi. And I'm about to stage, you know. La Palm, me assure, me know TA, you know what has happened in their boardroom, but me assure so much trial munya. Bejaya, Elmina, me assure so much trial munya. These are very, very big hotels. Me assure say, I guess you'll be a corner, so better, so better. But they will not find, and they cannot find. And now I'm about to stage. It was me on castle or tongue. Me interest a woman no. Me wife, no matter how will be. That's after the investor no. I'm making sure so we're managing the year. My aboa me no me no na. And he said, "Uba a whole coin." Na say me yi 60% the tongue. Ebe mayen sa akwanya no ama hotel na sa tia me kiska. But so we hear say, chinchina chia. Ya de Labadi Beach akwakoma management ama management net me aye maskabem indi emfa we nkonkoma why na catch us we on be accept it and as we be abefa so be amefa what do you do about it? That is where we are now, and that's what people should understand. When you business and clients, sometimes you don't get some of these understanding, but the most important thing is mama yantiase so one more yesterday was on what SSNIT board so and as one more SSNIT management no they know what is good for the country. And as a young quiet, you know, sans woman.
The expertise Ben Sani part of no more, there was so more macanini.
Or more macabenini.
Ghana for no any labor no more Casan. Because any part of you, hold on. Any part of no more SSNIT board, no more chairperson, Mammy Elizabeth Equion, Dr. Samuel, Edusa Kodie, ono wo rep Ghana Employers Association Owura John Senanu Amegashi rep Organized Labor engagement for nipa ne ba kono Joshua Ansan rep Organized Labor Dr. Evans Agbemejikum rep Organized Labor Miss Ivy Betru Naso rep Organized Labor and then Mr. Benjamin Odotoy Esuman rep SSNIT Pensioners Association Mr. Peter Oseidia President nominee Mrs. Gloria Irene Amaki Paida President nominee Mrs. Abna Osei Asare rep Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning Mr. Kofi Bosompem Osafomafo Director General and a Miss Gifty Anan Mrs. Gifty Anan Company Secretary expecting
question I will be say yeah question I will
Abandon too
therefore
okay any Director General
exactly
I say
now question I will be say say ni part 2 be expect no more organize the event
o say you say omunim nyansa omunim we no na omude nimdie enom so enti no omunim die na bro so tra so say organize labor for no de omuni sa nimdie ni bi omo say dia wo ye no it is not in our favor we are the contributors and beneficiaries
omunim die bro for the election so na what here
minim die mro ne die so but me wo me so ni minim die
thank you obi a won so ni minim die and the representative ko tsabia no tia wo che
enti father de me abet na ha so me ye bibi no say ya de wo ye mempa say jai na mejai
good anything no mejai no
edru yi ansa na omuja
it doesn't matter baby edru ya
na nya no na bia pass strike
the most important is omejai so wo jai ya say anyman reverse to status quo because father de wa ba betra say no kan dey emfa wo example wo ade a wo ye eye spontaneous and you want wo ya ebe si ansa na father to be corrected assuming say father wo ne wo ye hunim de say assuming say ne wo ken but when you ye
okay
and the father will come back and ask you to reverse it will take time for you to reverse it when you reverse it status quo must maintain
okay into what dream no SSNIT ka say we pull back no e hwa ne say labor say yenko adwuma
for the good of this country
you don't
think
that labor so feel say maka kire one maka kire 2 into we are so there then I will let you know that power doesn't belong to you you don't think that
I don't know where you are pulling all this
me pulling
yes
I wish you listen to Thomas Musa
labor has every right to fight for what is yes labor has chosen people to go and represent them on that board
okay
minim how labor nesa board representative engage on the backside minim how so mko board meeting ba whether they have a group and also they have a committee and so no trust dream
feedback
I don't know
okay
but the point is say labor reps no have gone to agree say yes ampa sadia mo enya na emboa labor nankasa because workers of Ghana contribution and yakwato sadia we sebebo an ya tise fasa akwa we so ya pene so women nko whether they were supposed to go and seek some kind of authorization and answer they were supposed to go and take permission before accepting this no you and me
you and I were not there
you and me you don't know
you and I were not there
oma kwa company
okay
and answer omo ti born so na company
okay
what is you expect so whatever
to me can company because to say that you and I were not there you wouldn't know that Abia on the board they are 12 and no more for no more say
company board
and you can dissenting of anyaboche and can the dissenting lawyer na to get dissenting
me say
enti 1 minute ni mu no e beka say ebi o matiase but say bisa labor reps na no mo anka che yen say ye nim de o mo e kan say ani ana da bi
argument na wo ye no what's up
at the board level because the decisions are by majority
one day ya opa nipa 6 and kasi yampene 7 kasi yampene everybody will be I know board ba say the board says
me tell you the board says say dia wo ka say yema benefits of the doubt no
it will not
give the reps to the what there to not
work but I'm a politician you need to be what me a board so I know what I'm talking about say o board agree on something say one penny kra no once the majority of the board have agreed say me it is binding
okay so
next question
my next question am dey so now see mako akoshia so yemfa no scenario no omate ase it is binding on them ena bedru say inti labor say ye de ye can strike no na munyamfa decision we mai inti afi na mudu mu decision aba ye nyina nkra ni mu ntutu nkra ne
adentia ya ojo man ho
Sana Mr. Musa can I say because your constituent we need to go back and meet them. For
example, no kabio. For example, no san to bio. Say why you dey mistake. For instance, after show no, after catch SSNIT was okay. Me nyina nkra ne mu ntutu nkra ne. Enti metwen next Monday so almost ba ma correct. Our opportunity to do it on Tuesday. A different panel.
What's the son?
Mrs. Sano. Miss Sano.
Offer.
The Bamunya, but I mean, so maybe an intimacy. What's a animal a committee? That's why we do what track with you.
Okay, so in this scenario, for that's in your wine or your labor.
He's the your labor. And I want to labor rep now or do what I labor rep not what I say. Yes, Edgeway.
So,
or board no so. You what you was at him, I say. Father, the labor.
Okay.
And I will on a labor rep not to board no so.
Okay.
Okay. Until we father do a train.
Okay.
In one of your shows, a Monday show.
Okay.
Why you be I never father than as I'm
okay.
After so because it's spontaneous, the father be ma in the boom hand can just say yes, son and as you see. Into what train after show no. I say there be. Sad now here in the uncle ye. As a kind of see to make sure be correct no. No one catch their father say. Father train na Monday. Me ba be correct no. And as of saying parent about when you have the opportunity to correct it the following day.
Now can I come
so
in?
Me ba.
Why do you point make you about him?
There be nyaboche point to make it now can I say father nyaboche father na ye labor no. So then father is the mother labor. E your mom ko strike and na me rep. So now I don't even come into the picture because rep no mako goofy enti ya set me aside. And one father they taking the decision.
Again, it can only be rectified where the board sits again.
Board not city, a normal city. Board not city, a normal city. But board in communication about.
Okay.
According to labor request, so you hear public announcement. Number one, nipa no oto ade nipa no wini ade no kra de renunciation by say de kra be to be
no de
anya liberty anya lebade anaso man fanya hwe ana labor ana
on to be na nchese sell na ja
good ana friends SSNIT for board na and so do announcement about according to labor the one public announcement on the public announcement about signed by the board chairperson. It is a labor
signature ni ho.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, she shared Thomas Musa interview no na
we need time. But they make
I ask you are the concerns they raised.
What a friend is saying, you are only looking at the caption now. SSNIT for the what would letter now SSNIT trouble out no.
Oh, and a platform is.
And
the letterhead is
good. The letterhead is
yes.
And I will say there's no signature.
They say there is no signature.
Now I said that. And that's who signature also.
No, there's no signature. No, say SGD
signed. Okay.
Cool. So because
Elizabeth and Thomas Musa went further say or say yeah, me say oh papa a former omudi ye omo communication because matter from other quarters say and first time as SSNIT cry issue communication like that. Omutumi ye ne sa o si oh ya ene e be hwe platform bi so e wo ba ku bi so wa sign it enti ehun ni ayede be ye adwuma just this morning 7 ya
ba ku wa sign it na so there was your point junior one sign even for one sign ne
and say him ye na correct
enti bu sa ne sa na o say e china constitution e wo mi e china ko no ma be ka say ni nyina kora bi amfiri omo ho na de ohunu bi pe no ohunu bi
what bi da ya na no nya bi say be sa strike ni bi o strike ni dwane we are here. As Ghanaians, your person mind productivity is the most important thing. Okay. Say ye we are yani bre. Ebia o person to person chem say anope ka say organize labor nipa hu nipa bia ni wo hospital. In ho akere no. Ebia obi kura maami ana obi nua. Obi ba kura kwakowo. Ebia obi wo waka obi wakotra OPD. Oni obi nurse bia ni ho akobehwe no. Ye nyina ye bebre. So hono. Obi say country broken no broke we dey inside. And me say nka the speed SSNIT board the year yeah obutu America ebebe a probably announcement nearby. No, I was expecting a similar response from organized on Sunday. That's my announcement because they say workers don't want to see it. Yeah, probably a communication. But move on, I said yes, I.
So Musa, me busa no question. Me pushing on say yeah. I don't know. I say would blame no to Abubuan. I don't know if I blame into baby or mushe sa anamuntu yasi I can't say me more money no. So I ask you that same question.
Me union. I'll tell you from me past now the baby nobody come. Bibi anywhere union be ya me bogu and as a baby union be ya men support to. But they do me will find a common grounds to as a way marry. Say ye bibi na say e koye sa sip say ye at the record be at all. Ye dia kansem bi anase ebe ha obi ekwan bi so a hwe wan hwe ye yan na be control asaba be wo yen me na me celiba baby edri they should take it same pose don't get free SSNIT cry no Saturday buy no crash should have told them oh okay let's pause and see how we can help the country going forward na sakoba ni se ni abani ya well and then strike na start me who e wo paper ba ku say omokwa contrast ne adwin the way forward home I hope say very very soon they will come out and announce the renunciation of direction.
Thank you.
Now, omo ayede to me assure onsa some money the affairs and a friend saying running of SSNIT no. Omo me mo kwan na omo nye anema in such a way say ebeboa nyina. Brian Champion dey by Ubisamia. I don't know why it should be Brian Champion. We're talking about a corporate entity, Rock City. A brander, Sabita Fracture, the way we want to so I'm saying more international, they want to go international. What share near Sa company no aye the hotel, the biggest hotel in Africa, if I must say, are more than 1,000 rooms. We are not able to get big meetings and conferences in Ghana because of availability of hotel rooms here.
Oh really?
Yes.
On record that one day. Say La Palm now they said they have big conference rooms.
Yeah, now a conference room the baby da. Nipa hin beba. The biggest hotel I had in Ghana Hanmo with rooms AM say Ambassador Hotel as moving 325 as I. We know about a friend say Kempinski, which is about 268. Okay, can you say hotels like I say how can you you might not even get 1,500 rooms.
All right.
Meanwhile, you are talking about conferences and about 6,000. UNCTAD conference, UN conference, and every time meetings by West Africa, Accra, I call Cote d'Ivoire, Kenya. Ghana, how you doing? This Rock City brand has been able to build close to 1,200 rooms, one hotel.
And SSNIT couldn't do that. After more experience of war hospitality.
Maybe more dream is Abaya Juma, your friends will tum, you see a betty. Now, can opportunity say. Look at how these hotels are situated. Kalapam, there's a Lapam go. Never. Obama Lapam just for 3 months. Me, I will turn Lapam around.
Thank you, ma lawyer Nsroma. Now, lawyer, yedi common updates about HS or say we will continue with our strike until SSNIT board is dissolved. Now, will you tag for statements in the Now, I say as a sign a threat we or say organized labor on city newsroom.
All right. Yeah. Before some bump into where you know what I'm back to heavy.
All right.
The Adekye yemfa nchiaka sen free His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nchen Ghana fo nyinara na wani Professor Jenna no poko adwuma na yenkai o se yenkai Ghana fo se akakra bi na yekọ akogina okwano akoyi oman no ba no dafo na se ba no dani na wabahwe oman no atoto oman ni no se mpanin se wusu a brebre no wusu hwe obi a wusu dani ma woni se wetuaba ba bia yedu se sei ne de nipa Ghana fo we hinya no na wabetumi abekọ ama Ghana fo ama ye hawo ne ebrei eswate ye ko matumi an han no eye wono John Dramani Mahama, and for that reason we urge every Ghanaian sir madaroma ebre no so a munyina no monkai no na yento abanema no ne bum so na ni nkunima safata na ose yankai mbi mu sɛ ne ba wo bai no aditi 3 we gina ho ma no ne ba wo bai ye the fact that majority of our youth today are seeking for work to do. nti nneema obeye magana emabu no nya adwuma ye ne mpempem so eka ho titiri wonti na oba. And that is why we have the famous and the mind-blowing 24-hour economy. A tough one now put in but whether they like it or not, the funny part is that it's coming on live and color.
Yeah, it's coming on.
And what you know, so there are several other policies that I mean substitutes and I say a backing one. And also didn't man ever talking of the turning of the whole airport into an aviation maintenance center or hub. And we saying a member brave and baba my electrical engineers and others and so you be a
and how I am because your second topic, you know, like I told of be far.
And the last one, yes, 20th women there by year so there's going to be a very big work. And one kasa is like President Mahama and kasa bidianim from spring test all the way to Nwa. Inti so we be in front of Madam Bina and Yakama. Ya can say na my main kind kasa I will first commend the entire no my main kind commend the honorable Samuel Okudzeto Abrakwa. Miniano aye dwumaso aye safata yi na safata basobo. If you say science me nei labor for don ho agemu nyina so no and ko bi ensema so ma Ghana fo hunu niema aban we edidi anya na nka bebe na anim pose de ekoso no kan nyina na musuma se na ka ekon kakra na so nyame adom inu enfa afato ho so se obekon amoman no so man niema aban we ne mpamfo ayi ma se ombedi adwum agye afa ama womonamfo ene obusuafo no onhwe masa ade ne nkoso ene nam so manne asagro asampa no de nsem ba no obiensem ni amene yetne hunu sanni ma ekoso nyama ne den ta Ghanaian labor force ni nyara etne hunu sa ban we edi ombone anasa ban we nyabone ode bedi om maka no ma boss Samuel necessary honorable Samuel Okudzeto Abrakwa abato awie nso no na me bo minianum labor force nso abaso se mo ya ade efisa yesi ya de yo na mfa anyo ya yenya ofayo nti ye sanne no
aban we yo onkoni abe a omunuanom ye rep wo so omunuanom na omoteso no na omo ye den
nti me se ye furba akra ya se wa onu ti agro ye furba ye mo o was wo mo anso antrans ni anya hwa mu se nyabotre na o kase na ko ba ye nche
nyabotre yo kakra ya na mama na miana
nyabotre na mo
ya costa ka be me dwanfu
oja se
nti kan tumi me
de omunie
ofaye wakasa kakra ma nya kwan flu
my form kabonku ma yade
you
letters from the judicial staffs, from VRA, from Ghana Medical Association, from UTAG, and other people. It may just be a dose, and me many boss or making come with the Masai but here I am VRA for the hour, so I don't want Aquadom, who UTAG the end that day.
I'm about 10.
Okay, so
nurses and midwives
exactly yes, Meteomodi so over the weekend. Munya Mayadi. The air can enya MPP sam enya ndisi sam nemum eyade afam nyinara mo eyade afam nyinara mo ya
yes lawyer
asam jinti ni njete nyinara ne se aban eti adwumako bi ya ne dwumadie ne se obi koya dwuma na ye tua ne ka ya beti kakra de ato ma ne daachi na sesi kan yemfa nwo se bitafa atema ne nsayinti yasi wo yemfa nya bibi na mfa so ntimi mraso na mfa so na baba so na timi ama nipa no so yeti ne sika so nya ho mfa so bi daachi dodo asem nyina ni ananti ya poduma ko bi di esi nchandi bi de aban nkrofo bi na sa aban apa nkrofo bi ato no se mo nko se nipa isika ya matetie ye na sa me matete ne agu we ende me aban mi tua bom de wo ankasa so tua no sika na betnya so aba ma so aba mfa so eno na SSNIT entontos wonton mako wonton nyade odwom wonde ne de ne se ohwese sika iso ema sika no so aba na me ko kire bi obi ko pension se nipa na timi anya ni sika no emu bi ama emprempren de I mean the bulk man na yedi kan de ma wono asa na so de obadwuma age ne bosomi so ko se bitafa ache nyagopon ebeto ne sade afra wo da ko ba ne se na fe de modi sika ko bi adwuma aka ne papa mu a adwuma mu bi sabi enya adwuma bone e hotel edan we see se bitafra we edan se wasi niye nkwa na papa mu ntun wa esi pampim so an ho de de mo ye no se nipa madam na mo nyine sika na we nsuka we adwuma no so ketimi ye boka wasi dan si baby why you dan kama attractive emu of kama ya sese emu kama ona boka loze kasa was oh o mu ya complete refurbishment wait set dan ache na ye ni yiye no so we hia so beto private person as na wotia be ni
eh o your fonsa how do you
no you see media
edwanfo say
it's not about of fonsa but the limit to my material yeah me come as be more and it should be on record. I will never be in support of anything state sale because me nyin to say private person but dia and you say you know say yet to dey say
yeah
it doesn't make sense.
Then what is it? Yes, of course
it doesn't make sense to any reasonable person. Say Peter Fracho say rocks to you eba be somu a on for so before na and ba be aduma enipa ya Ghana for ya wo mo timu no a
so why
and be aduma no
by then not a reality say Ghana ni ya nkran adwuma the attitude is different. That's all you're buying, so the attitude is
okay, so yeah, me maduma. I am instilling discipline in my institution. Anything I will say, and to so want to or come home. SSNIT na nampan say at the what say, to be the I was as that way, na put that one who this subject as aha, and you be there. And some SSNIT there are some people that we call management. When we do it, so to yes, they are to ensure the efficiency and competency of that institution. It was most say. And that is why I share the position of the labor union now, that the management and the board should be sacked because they have proven that they are not fit to run that institution. They have proven that they are not competent to run any institution under SSNIT. Because when you're competent, they are. A bad debate was say, you see your managers. Or the manager. Go and read their no. The management account. No, but now can who can you tag then the manager? Oh, one thing I have. Oh, answer me. What me contribute to it? Me captain.
You tag no. I think say university be on a form of package social security or more ye.
You don't cast it. Yeah, SSNIT no and you beneath what dia. Ghana dia. If you talk from the Ghanaians, they can share the position. There's nothing wrong with that. Grandful, I die, don't become. Grandful, die. Striking tea or I want to never walk. Board members in Babadumi, Edina boy. I'm a boy, I'm going to say, I buy the 9 and I organized labor incidents day and 9 to 8 plus other people and players rep near that they did for the system will become money by 12. Good. Nina, send you pay to a body of corporate as a board admin or no is more or less like the authority over the management. It's one a two more or less they direct the management to act in a particular manner.
Okay.
So what I say? And to come on a silent and you can't about one thing I was Madam Elizabeth or him the side, come issue with it. Because if there's be any communicate to the public, it shouldn't be from the board. The board communicates to management, and management deals with the other people.
That's what they organize about us.
So what I say? It's a board, no. Oh, organizing requesting. No, I'm not correct myself. The standard way
over. In organized labor car say SSS board no. Almost here statement and now much nipa on first statement.
Yes, so much yeah. No, can't
farmer no name one, more farmer name one. Page
12. Yeah, me too run much this year. From Monday, blah blah blah. All workers in Ghana must not go to work until SSNIT publicly announces the termination of the process for the sale of
until SSNIT publicly
announces. Meanwhile, the National Pensions Authority has given approval to SSNIT to proceed with its blah blah blah. Okay, so I say Following that, the SSNIT board, in a statement signed and issued by its chairperson.
Thank you. So, Labour and Council.
So the Labour call is that the SSNIT should communicate to them.
Now, I am telling you that authority over
there. Questions. No catch me say. Maintain a board so corporate structure. I don't want you to say corporate structure ni mono. And yet board never issue statement. Board be communicate.
Because the CEO of the managing director is part of the board.
Young first scenario. My idea, father ne say better why idea nye na obesha ni say be a doctor say kwame afre free fee say ya free hoko na free. I dey know say father no catch father.
So and I the party be able to say mo bo mu ai.
Why dey obi ato ano na so be structure ne so ye. Organogram ne. And after that organogram ne. Anya one original na me dey ya ma. After the one say the be. Hey, no fine yeah.
What's me music?
Hey, what for you moderator no of far. And yes, I
and I'm glad that I mean I pointed to the American and say almost SSNIT should publicly announce.
Yeah.
Now, and when the Mitchell said SSNIT has a board and it has management.
Okay.
By virtue of corporate structure, the leader of the management, i.e. the CEO or managing director, can board on every company. Who managing director must be a CEO. And I make say what can board no. The entire can board no when they say any decision that the board will take, you go to implement it. If they take the decision and give it to you.
Okay.
So it is wrong on the part of the SSNIT board for them to have even issued a communique through the board chairperson. Okay. So communicate be bad. Managing director na etisu what here in the board meeting board na resolve say A B C D no implement that decision no.
Okay.
So if there is any communique that's supposed to be issued, the MD through either the corporate affairs director so then or even himself.
Okay.
Can you see it? So but not the board chairperson issuing or signing the letter.
Not just in a way no only labor na ya adwin. Say enkai ne okay one odi no cry about say say chairperson of the board na chiro.
Exactly.
Inte bi anka DG no na of SSNIT na show.
Yeah. The DG on.
Director general.
Okay.
Now say omo argument so say nka chinchin say as a signature be appear no.
Yeah. And no but because of trust issues. Yeah. What when you am huni?
SSNIT na your trust o.
I will die na yemu da okromu. When you when. E ma no nyom. What when you in India? No kwa wadwo dia. Another circumstance SGD and name is not challenged mostly. But it tells us someone raise further concerns on that letter no kwa tell one. One when you go for me. That is why they want further and better communication.
Okay.
Okay, so they wouldn't have gone to that extent.
Are they not overstretching?
No, they are not. They are not. Yeah? One man young aside, Mr. Wenu. 10 minutes to put at me. One more because their plan is to just destroy and take away anything that they can take away. It's not just SSNIT. Me know because prison service for are also fighting for their life. Because prison service headquarters is supposed to be demolished. Prison service barracks is supposed to be demolished around cantonment. Opposite of the police hospital. Ni nyina ko etimu de mo ba asem de say de yantam fa ene ye fama ye nuanom ye namfo nkwan tina mbaye emu aban. Okay, so now yanko hwe SSNIT esikasem SSNIT djuma se hotels ni mpo emu omhoden se hotels ni mpo e challenges bi se the honorable colors na mu kan se ebia emu bia adan the very last time I entered into a room at La Palm was around when President Moses 2012. Gonami was the president of Senegal, a team so. So you book home and I'm when you had and the one of their rooms in one Charles and back emu. And I'm doing the since then I've never entered into any of their rooms. But some when they are here because I said then be and I said no none and now there's a for an international standard hotel. I didn't hear. As you say, can is you. When you talk as you see, then of course. What's it? As you see, we are when you're going to what's it? We didn't disease him. Now this is and this kind of system. I don't know making profit. I don't making money. People are sleeping there.
And my own distractor of the four no honorable kujato na nkasa ne document na laba depend on my fact say omo make profit three ne dey on shada enka say omo make profit and omo
na so beto train na so menya me profit omo ka ho na me dey
I want to cry at here
okay
medical catch now say senate on tontos on tonya do dan ne wasiasi wo ana dan ne ho ani kasam wo ho nti atwi nkrofo ba wo so ma beda ho ana so ma ba yeduma de bi wo na wanya kwan gisika okay in this dan no be eto sia ye ni ye keke emaso emane begina so. Number 2, when was the last time a senate invested sika into renovating these premises? Last time that been in team some year ya edum ko wie ah no amonti enam se moton na woto mani ba kuna me bi ono so ba be nsiesie de o mu dan ni ntumu the answer is yes o mu dan ni ntumu obey nsiesie ah obey nsiesie then na wo ntu nsiesie no na so usu timi fa twi da woni bi ma. Last time Batana catch was say this hotels here body especially the La Palme and the Labadi no these two are hotels are minimum crowd. I know the kind of affiliations or relationships that they have with several international airlines. When crew almost every day, every single day. Crew so it means that a constant inflow. And I will be very constant. So the challenge, I want to question again is that about the sign of most more running at a loss and judgment as some tongue at the mouth will be from. Now you be and what now would you seek a boom in the block of anyone? Then G been at this kind of way.
Ebi adede inti enya kwan musa se omo fa omo end of year omo financial year records na ye nhwe se o ampa over the years no omo boka.
Okay, so no, for them to have made their case better, we don't even have to call for it. It is in their best interest to have provided all those documents. Now, you say, okay, you say, for the past, let's say, we're in 2024 now, so 2022, 2023 business year, no? SSNIT, La Palme, it me is saying, Labadi is saying, we're in a young university, yeah, also there are times in Paya, who higher shares be what maybe more. I first soon say, you boom content in every na say dividends ma shareholders now. Shareholder with me because me see can acquire the money. Yes, I first money back.
Okay.
Now and some pay money money in cost. The first question here, how many times na senate aka say we shares na was institutions in you investing back into the business. Na say I na say the particular investment and acquire with money mu. Na dey for so na ba so. There are 1,001 questions which they cannot answer. So don't just jump to the end of the tail that they are not making profit and for that reason what on. You own shares. Where they make profit, they declare dividend. Labadi Yawaka said they are making profit. Has Labadi ever declared dividend in the last 2-3 years? If the answer is yes, what did you use your dividend for? Once you own majority of shares in any institution, you own it.
Okay.
And to own majority share now, I'm so mad. The question is, would you be declare the wow, 60%, a 70%, 80%, 90%? For instance, there were if I'm saying Cape was the
Elmina and a Royal Range.
Royal Range, no, Senate was 90%.
Okay.
No, 95% rather. 95% in it. It's a nonsense. I want to be young for Swa, assuming so to be young for Swa. You say you declare David Nambujimuka Krakapa. Mujimusika.
Okay.
Do you invest it back or you don't invest it back? Now, someone investing Musika back. How do you want the place to continue to survive and progress in a way so that catching more people to be coming there? Don't forget, this centers here will be a hotels no one now. And you be a man for keep going there. Tourist centers. Cape Coast is a huge tourist center. And for that reason, you always find this abrofui na that for the bia at all. Into hotels, someone say, man can obi go see 1,000 rooms working. And say a man for so man we want to work. You have to build just 1 4-bedroom house. We wouldn't say come. No, obi bakata so one 1,000 rooms. And it's kakase but it's kakase because when say for so was said one so. So I think man for so no between yaman and anything was or yan do mu. Now what there was we no work and to what there water. It boils down to the point that what the na was water no. And I said what the na was saying a lack of proper management then went here. And that is why I share the position that the management and the board should be sacked immediately. We put in a new team who will be given a target and a focus. That because their money is not supposed to be left to waste.
But while my corporate structure and said they sit here, until then the management, you know, so you secure because management is only implementing board decisions.
All right, it is management implementing board decisions. The success of that decision implementation comes from you.
Okay.
It is when you blame you. Board is not part of the day-to-day management. It's one of the office that they meet sometimes every 3 months or whatever, depending on how the manager know. So what I say, it is money management so board so because about the action, the day-to-day running of the business, management and running. It is and that is when you say move free one from that. The Osafma for banning any group now, they should be sacked. They should be sacked. New set of people, no more running institution. Near herself, it's a new team in the bar. Would those hotels survive or they will still collapse?
Okay, thank you. Making can comment Kakrafe and call your last topic and so fantastic Wilbur Force says she has signed sources. The Japadio and the PDS scandal is clear evidence that the new patriotic party came to loot and share. The NPP took office in 2016. It's been one questionable deal after the other, and that's not even a single deal entered. Eswati lawyer Bako Benekai.
Sir, I ran here on communication director. MB before communication director. One was SSNIT will tell sale termination is unfortunate. Now, Oko kind of story, and that's in the account I was saying. He said that though the hotels have not been profitable for some time now, and organized labor has prevailed to halt the sale of the 60% shares of Rock City, which may seem like a victory worth celebrating. It could set a bad precedent and a recipe for disaster. Can you imagine? Where is that disaster?
But say be I will be taking decision to say Binisa or say Director General SSNIT or no so queen. Nti sa no chine bi ya de obi koto adwuma bia no see media me so me ho.
Ya do koto adwuma no say ya akoye ne yie.
Okay.
Owura say kwa me that's what be adwuma wa de father ato ano na say be father kan ho mom bi no no hwe hama no. O wa ha se obeye we hwe say UTV and other subset nyina no e be ko yie na agina na so not to collapse it.
Okay.
It is a woman it's not about somebody taking decision and giving it to you. It's about ensuring that there will be success. There isn't a amount for cost because say, oh, I'm going to say, I'm going to ensure success. But sir, I'm going to nipa do make money beyond the good SSNIT one day. Beyond the good Labadi day. So those people too can ensure success of Labadi Big Hotel and La Palm Royal.
Thank
the
you.
same way as one, but the one that can do what the
May I say, because both former President John Mahama will still be a dead goat who can never be resurrected. Mad Lion Hafukidiem, good morning, yeah. I fully support the call for a strike from organized labor and other unions. The government should come clear on its position on this SSNIT brouhaha. We need to protect a few national assets we have. Indeed, Dr. Baumia is right. The NPP records, wow. Article Smaila disagrees with Honorable Carlos. He said that the state and the individual who has money to maintain state properties, the SSNIT board must be dissolved.
I just Smaila said, "Nipe bi wa idea, ben machine and sa now I am true."
I don't think I see.
When the private man no I need.
I don't think I see.
That is why SSNIT will say. And you almost said it, and as a young woman, the SO memorandum hotels and almost ton part.
You are doing business for God knows how long.
Almost ton part. I will be a new hotel. No, it's a program. Also, when you be
on
the state 100%.
Intinia Becca knows now. I am just other two. I know the more and fan count.
Say, and I'm making other two. No, so we move to not be any of your mega to
ah.
Kwame Thank you. Ghanaians have never witnessed unprecedented level of hardship under non-performing party NPP before. It's time for change, and time for change has come. Let's all Ghanaians come together and vote massively against the non-performing party NPP. Nana Brokwa Ando Obaya, feel free. Nana, and Yami Buapa, you want to from Sonne by Bibi koso em senye nipa dodo ni nyina ehu ntie me omo ye ya wo na ma package ni fam say he disagrees with you no we
ba me so don dey
me say me wo fa yi wonya mo ntie ase wonya nya owi ono se me menye Macron go the NPP is wicked people is wicked people destroying our property. I'm not getting it. Pacho editing ye na fabra. Kofi Amoso, is this the first time SSNIT is selling their properties or shares? And this particular deal started in 2012. NPP Power, why are you sitting down for NDC to make the whole country feel like this is the first time NDC officials in the past own even what I'm trying to, even more than what was going to be sold in SSNIT. Okay. Nti ono so ne de no as kwame na odi nyina de se makenkan nti Kofi Amode no na last one papa lawyer fe na mo betumi ayem comparison no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Otu Frank ama NPP say ansana Ghana for beto aba Adekye 7th December no wo mo fa records ne ntoto ho onfa NPP record onfa toto NDC records ho na eno ebeboa ma ombehu sedia omobeto omo abano esi according to Jawo North East ebrea okona kobo ewo ho no
ewiase mpanin se wiase nipa bi wote ho se ya no no awompe na wono akopa mania di abre ne ho ti topic ne ba menyana de ye small note akrabi na ahwa ma biem se tworo konkron ya damani mu ti ye ka bi esi ne ya ahwade me fa ne nkochi bebre me starting in free the energy sector and right ya me having a crapper Herbert ako vetting as Minister of State. You know, he's a deputy minister. Who's a Minister of State, you have to go for another vetting to be approved first before you can take on that portfolio. And not to two anymore. One why they go to jail, say, not by our company. A pigeon muino. Abanyina mukania hoden say yemfa nkania nkonkrofo akurosua
lawyer Kafra say me say ye view about ko say opese wo hu first say who initiated the sale of these hotels.
Who initiated it? Oh sir, and it will be something like should I say part of a board discussion.
Okay.
In this board we discussing now we talk at the board level and say about board post at the bottom say.
On for the follow up question, has it happened before?
Oh, and
who initiated the sale? Because the person wants the info.
Then one answer, man, because the person say, "Oh, yeah, they are TBA." Can this follow up question? Say, has this happened before?
On pen one to one person person
back to record. We are comparing the because it's about me. I talked about researchers. ICT based education.
So I say they've only been able to add about 5% since 2017 to today.
Okay.
How much Jemu enum 5% of electricity coverage?
Any day soon.
Anna what me aye.
Any day soon.
But I'm not sure send this about you power. Because rural electrification alone.
Yeah.
Rural electrification alone. And sabita fa in crossing and I'm here and create two church na Simon the association of Bompe Juna say him mind all these communities. God like to do events and a rural electrification project under the NDC government. All these communities. Yeah, see it here, I can say. Before John Dramani Mahama left government in 2016, or let's say 2017 January, now we're getting an oil field, 3 new oil fields, and I beg Mama buying, and then the 10 fields. And now, almost one. I want to almost be Jahonama and the next government coming.
Really,
they didn't have one.
No, you brother, you
even have one that me say. Oh, you are comparing for this government. You come. You are comparing for this government performance.
And you for was But mistake was when beauty. And I remember I can Charles.
Election 2024. Compare MPP NDC records before you vote. Dr. Baumia.
Thank you.
Now, son of the mind, just I'm the mind paper as well. What's the problem with my record?
Mpacho kind because say the
people even more brother.
It's when they are when quite between Kwaku Machigrammo. Between Kumachi, Kwaku, Chile, I found free runners person. I will have a hot brother. What is it? Empty more gratification. Yeah. Final tour. A year energy sector. A dear Bakua, a dissector Nina, a year, the cost that comes with power generations. A buyer was doing a conking. And the end this government under the money, Mama. It would me do say, young more for 2 being twitched and as a can I buy it me for 20 Siano. And only Esla. Esla for my eye, criteria, mobile mind, then what my Thomas can be a Cosia or Codis Cabby. Or tell me, began on some of the Esla, fan now because I want to discover good with them. He can explain to Ghanaians. What do you know? Yeah? Through the efficient management of power distribution. As of 2016, ECG profit just for 2016 alone was about $725 million profit. Sorry, cedis profit. 725 million cedis profit. And then ECG Mumbai and ABM said the one day, Senate hotels, and also one confirm for become bombs at PDS. I'm no almost the Sabua Kwanekan and Nakwanak Abbott and also Eberyako, Akoton. And then there's no good for and yet you were able to go. You said, as about your year. It almost a woman. And I was a woman to say, whilst energy minister then, Honorable who was telling us, said, PDS for issue fraudulent documents to secure the contract. Not coach, I could have committees where former so among tongue at the end of man, number me and Nadam. Oh, set up when I started. Baumia was a check who charged it under government. Who charged it under government? Under government. Who started it? You see. We have PDS and then this started. And then this was not PDS. There was no PDS and then this. There was no PDS. Yeah, but like a PDS came under time. PDS came under time. Group was time, but the opportunity was in your time. Some for London documents. Don't take them from the top. Meeting no, he was the transaction advisor. If he started, he commenced it. And when started on time. Our PDA. There was no PDS and then this time. PDS. Good. I'm talking about PDS. It is Millennium Development. Why not say thank you. There was no PDS and then this government. Don't mix it up. What about those that didn't bring about fraudulent documents? Oh, yeah. And we cited PDS guys as having brought fraudulent documents. Yeah. And they are your guys. Which guys? Private people. They are your people. Private people. Challenge account. Yeah. Na dear hina say tekwe na ntinani abria odi. I was to sure what I was Mami Musano na edru. Yeah, send because yes can dey flam and on never. Na say tekwe never finance minister sabra ni there. Automatically if you see him playing any lead role in it, that's also wrong. So what does it? That's wrong with that. He caught whoa. Number 3 offer na wo educated time. Let's say and this year by money a new company be from PDS. Okay. That is a fact. Number 2, sir, there was nothing like fraudulent documents used to secure government entity, i.e. ECG. It came under your government. It was said by your own former minister Amewu. I didn't say that. When he was saying that, the chairperson then was Baumia. Take it or leave it. That's the fact. The new team now went for me to take over and run that affairs. But why is it that one finance minister now? Any of my master when they hand me I say. What does it? Who the Baumia go to? I don't know them because you offer mature to ya. Again in the power sector, the America was a power plant. The car power plant and not tipa that soon that you can name any the money mama and na marry a saving money of mass and when you the air second launching when we are killing it and condemning it I made $150 million too when we are killing it and condemning it Money and was a mobile track.
Man can say, you know, almost in a board.
No, they sent almost a chrono, some problem to family committee. That's small code.
At the end of the year, but financial way, a woman, no, Nana.
Most that would be say, that's said, okay, and I'm not what. That's not the way.
Then your is obeying me, obey your body for you.
Oh goodness.
Once I was, what said that? What this thought no. I count 2 minutes. Oh, shall say 10
under energy sector na bi me gina wa keke
e wa pe na
no me back me ka me ba wona ke na me ba
me da say
fuel prices fuel prices abana na mo so ya ban bon data bo me atete say osuma driver for commercial drivers, private car drivers osuma o ma den a petrol boy den because ko to petrol 1 gallon 14 cedis and na petrol 1 gallon we twam 70 cedis. What's your compare records? Record no no. What battle kunya so ne? Mo some university wa kwambuto masi bi. Amodi jagana fo. Some university wa kwambuto masi bi. Anya bia mo ba no. Na the NDC government under President Mills and President Mahama no. Na yetia magana 3 universities. 3. So many there. Ho there, sunyane there.
So nyamu yi.
Okay? Many nurse won arm and nipa gum asati school no a na nipa eko na me butiko ba what do you look at the investment our year in building our ports Kretem Harbor Kretem Harbor
what did the harbor betu mo ada we ache obi 35 years
e van za kutoka terminal 3 she go van the whole airport ko sisi wo Kretem la dia na frase she kuma se dia na frase all these things are there. Okay, records. Mobile trans, mummo records me. And the mama this year I am kwa. Mama this year I am kwa. Businessmen I know I won't be doing someone who could be back. What you to triaka. And no one other nurse at the telephone for. After the sir, a purchase of Nsroma, Mamma Brand Ventura, so we need be the home. Mount Bunko for Abromusu. Nkufonu no mo wa sebre aye. The park was in and co. Dr. Bufonum. Be banks. Not your postal service come me bida. Postal service. And boy, you postal letter come me bida. As put me a good microphone you might say. And you're happy. When I could do it, be I can record. So I was I'm telling boss to tell no. You have collapsed businesses and the hosting rates, yeah? Hosting rates and why kasana what ya won number mate ya won esrem see yan compare records mate ya no ka tell you say when the fundamentals are regulation they do
many mate for them no
that's also a mate
a mate for you
no was a mate na about me
that's mate is
a mate ana so no no me that's mate for you no say a mate so I would describe him as one also a mate and now I say a mate
but what come mate now
no but a mate
emphasis now dey to so no
me say mate ni
no na wo dey jeje
no na dey why did na because and now mutuwe amount for job there aban there for the first time yeah what to say yes Ghana judge bi atom aban ko dina court wo si wa ban sap na sase ne dan ba bi o tie aban atom
oboni ponama
what I say and no mutam judges feel nyina mo to na judges na no asa atam mo ko dina court okay et mo ba so man me ya for the first time in the history of Ghana ya bedu be a Ghana into tie ka we there
no so
Ghana into tie ka we man Ghana bo ka de treso what one I say you go records that is your record
of a
record that you have collapsed the country and the economy
thank you we who say yes oni they will go where then you call me can abere me nya kwen be say Medina tem ba go nya otem we go to money ko to kwen mane ni kan
enti oyen kontom and then you are not using it again yes I won't
and the bufa bibi sha ho mane woni bibi ye ya
na me obie
okay but the fact is me say onu di kasa na on compare records no we dey akwa no hwefefre tie no Adekye tuwe ya yeke
Into
what they
but who the means
muso esi no man look at the way you are structured
na he unity edumesi ne kakra
can what dey
na me dem timbi me matim fifiri me be kasa no we say fifiri ya si abotre na me kwan kwachi no no aka no no aka na me be hwe me ma ya
and it's a work as an auntie.
Millennium
I think I will miss so many.
Say you bet me privatize the distribution and friends collection of electricity. Almost this can be shiba maya 500 million over. Say any the any almost sika be come back. In fact, about time programmers as a mama time na extra hold one my time as ya nya almost sika be come back. Yeah. Minister of Finance, NBC say one set committee and secretary and a tiano. Tekpe. Okay. Minya pa nyanche. Or not tiano. I'll handle the info meticulously. We born you to two of the can you were nice. Oh. Enti over to me I'm fine ejuma.
Correct.
Ada ye ba bem. In fact ye ba bem no ana MC
fiti ase.
Fiti ase. Say if they said
not just a privatization fiti ase ana.
Say million challenge for no conditions no. Miti in fact say take yard. E share new money na correct. But they draw in say can say they want the investors and as a private to be Ghanaians. They want local involvement. They don't want any foreign. And the local na and no pay or preference. And Sakran said, I
one cancer.
Million challenge for one of the conditions. Mr. Tekpe and then the team managed to, gradually go through the but amazingly, to me and the process. Then I said, when we are selecting the partner, when we are setting up entity, no, and I'm free so.
Correct.
Into me a buyer, no. Next time, I can't compete. He was the transaction advisor. And I decided, say, okay, fine. Say MCA for that trade say okay my baba mo edema mama kwaba I come of 6 months by June someone do me excavate that one e be twis kada sand ya back aban say immediately yes here you flow now out as am flow that time am dey you to abontin for tender Chinese for apply be French for apply be I don't know say Britain for and Ghana for me percent and Ghana for be me and said na bi na kan ho private people any MPP for that MPP have any ababem private people. Some of us from MPP for
MPP, but you know them to be
maybe South Secretary one was MPP.
Oh, Jaisa na wuni
ma businessman o Ghana and Philip.
Any businessman
can share the back of Shab.
Jai na wuni dey be kind of
Ednisi Kashim ama ya approve ama no. Ama ma start adwuma. Ama say sika na MCA for the buy no abekem. Ana ye to ye bo ase aban o mean ka say legit aban to the bo ase ekoko onwuma mu anu hu say not knowing say information we on the buy on the winning side no it was wrong. What's the best thing for aban to do to say which is insurance no if say somebody a friend say bank guarantee baba no TTT on the bank guarantee baba no on the insurance bond and the buy
you ask them to do that but me and go ask them to do that.
Grant said the case of ya because
they didn't mean the bank guarantee.
What is so bad about it?
Time no more why you scrutinize it? You would say
medical
these are the conditions.
We had about 2-3 months for this money to go back.
Question
we have about 2-3 months for this money to go back. It today just granted. Say in the conditions you see a bank guarantee. All the insurance one about account. Me as the business as I am no. So I'm a bank guarantee now my insurance bond that I consider it is the same family. Now say the amount some of the money starting you want to never became. Name on yakwa contract MCF one say mo condition mo dey buy no. Mo say a bank guarantee. Your crop for no ebi omo dey insurance bond dey buy. What do you say about it? Obviously there be you pay bank guarantee no. Government doesn't have any saying problem but to go back and say here mo bond na mo dey buy so mo be bank guarantee but you track contract. What is wrong with this?
Was there not negligence?
It was not. It wasn't.
Because somebody has been paid. Say she who said because I think I remember say Sami Jamfine Kofa same way by condition precedents and a condition subsequent.
Because we are amendment being and no my own point. And then wouldn't be canting I want to watch it.
Empacho then I will offer your
but the most important thing is Abain was looking for every way to ensure success cannot enco back. And this is for our incompetency because cannot echo back. Our transit Shaya Masicano. As a set computer will be a winning area. No, but the final and finalize. The man is back. It's gone back. You're the final 150 million. Okay, you say bank guarantee. What the insurance bond. Okay, accept it. Go and work. Winnie. Mention go on this kind of mind and say bank guarantee and insurance bond. No, do they have any problem? Because me, if you ask me for the business point of view, no, bank guarantee, insurance bond, no, insurance has taken up the risk. So same years here, you bet you are Canadian dealing. It's the same as bank guarantee. It wasn't. It's similar. It's similar. It wasn't a bank guarantee. It wasn't. That condition must still be a bank guarantee. Now, bank say, "Bo, I never demand money. Nipa never demand say." Or persist la bangal no de ba abeti
Abanji is kind of 6 months now mo jeje Kaniaka.
It was a private entity. That time, as at that time, they were legitimately the operators of that distribution and collection of they were the operators. Now Sikabia electricity power be electricity they were able to pay electricity back. Oh, November no jaibe can't for. Me have get enough for me that's why no
me power no aka say obejina table so. Me try no.
Enti yetumi anya sa kwanya no ema company so omo take over.
Company by
PDS.
Good.
Emma Sikano now ebeye fulfilled.
Condition documents.
Lawyer Mr. Offer so the next 3 minutes.
So that is the piece about PDS. Yeah. Papa you can or say na mobile na energy nkwano ka energy
documents.
Energy na we ye no.
Oh papa lawyer.
Would they pay or take any koko sense our contract. I'm also sign. Who says okay fraudulent ka fraudulent ha na ebem. Who says sign contractor. Say you pay empo SETIA. And for produce produce also. Me can say every month as every year you pay about $1 billion in electricity a year. You use so. The fact is say what could be no now just compare a track recorder. There's no way you can match it. No kasa. We say the hospital you see we go to hospital same ya ba wo dey tie.
Ana utie no baby na obeyi.
Energy hospital university there. Hospital dem for agenda 1112 nchen yo. Ya. Na me video bi audio bi video bi social media.
Obema wo dey man.
Chema wade entumi as hospital. Chidie hospital echiwan awoma yesi. Manson Kwata hospital yesi. Kwapra hospital constituency yesi. Sobronum yesi. Esudafo of your hospital. Global hospital. Who is that? Who is it? Who is it? In Soyem hospital. Wasadun hospital Menfi West District. Safia Contombra hospital yesi ayabiano. In Kwatia hospital yesi. Bogosu government hospital yesi. Kwabi hospital in Etua West yesi. Edu Chrome hospital, Achiasi hospital, Jumapo, Pokatabansu hospital, Sevia Asawinso, Sevia Contombra, and a Yulo Krobo district. Yeah, when you are manos agenda 111 no. Walk up by universities. We will have to no say ya, who see a local government university. Our Humadai.
Musin the bay.
It's in the bay. Oh, when it pleases you, you don't even want to think about it. Yeah, you see about 3 or 4 STEM schools are it's equal to universities. STEM schools see.
How can secondary school equal to university?
That is what I'm telling you.
How can secondary school equal to university?
may say it is similar to universities. As schools here, it is going to train our kids in science, technology, maths, and engineering. It is what Tana so case work. Yeah, there be
Honorable Carlos MP lawyer Chumberima, NDC communication team member. Pacho, Maminda, Minyan go heaven, no. I don't as a school now say and 15th July, yeah. Pacho, beginners class, intermediate, any advanced. For Azor, Nafa Hushem, 0244 155 266. Zeros and beauty, and it says CBT over. I mean, I had to watch another church from my best. Yeah, cram.